There's a kind of tired you don't really talk about. It's not physical, it's not even emotional. It's the kind that comes from being too aware of everything all the time. You can't just feel something, you have to understand it. You can't just exist, you have to analyze how you're existing, how it looks to other people, what it says about who you are. You're constantly checking in with yourself, second-guessing, rewinding, trying to make sense of everything before it even happens. And at some point, that self-awareness stops being helpful. It starts to feel like a trap. Because it's not just noticing things about yourself anymore. It's noticing, then judging, noticing, then overcorrecting, noticing, then spiraling. Self-awareness turns into self-surveillance. You start treating your mind like a problem to solve. Every emotion gets dissected. Every thought gets second-guessed. Every version of you gets held under a microscope. It just makes everything harder. Harder to be present. Harder to connect. Harder to feel something without overthinking it. Here's the thing. Self-awareness is supposed to help you understand yourself. But too much of it, with no outlet, no pause, no softness, just turns into noise. It keeps you stuck in your head, looping over the same thoughts, the same fears, the same questions that never lead anywhere. And maybe you've gotten so used to this that you think it's normal. You think being on edge all the time is just part of being emotionally intelligent. But it's not. It's emotional burnout in disguise. You don't need to shut your brain off. That's not realistic. But you can stop feeding it more than it can handle. Start with this. You don't have to turn every feeling into a project. Not everything has to be figured out in the moment. Sometimes, "I don't know why I feel this way," is an okay place to pause. You can notice a thought without chasing it. You can feel something without fixing it right away. You can rest, even if you're not done healing yet. And most of all, you can stop trying to earn your own compassion through constant self-analysis. You don't need a perfect reason to treat yourself gently. The point isn't to know everything. You're not supposed to have full clarity all the time. You're not meant to treat life like a puzzle that only smart people figure out. You're allowed to be confused, messy, in progress. Self-awareness is a tool. It's there to help you grow, not to constantly manage and monitor every version of yourself like a control room. So when it starts to feel like a trap, that's your sign to step back, to stop analyzing and start living, even just a little. To let your thoughts float by instead of grabbing onto every single one. You're still allowed to laugh, to rest, to just be. Not as a reward for getting better, but because you're human, and that's enough.